Morning. Started already. 25th of May, 2024. We've got Kunas. Do you understand? Do you ken? The name Ken or Kin? Kinfolk. So, Scotland again. The song is Angel Eyes. I've never heard it before, so I'll have to look for it. The 5th house of Leo, Karma, which is the Leo card, in communication, Gemini. So we're looking for a chariot. So any mode of transport, but probably a car. So travel again. Who knows, some of you may be travelling to Scotland yourself this week, with it being the school holidays. Oh, in the UK. And not all over the UK because the holidays are staggered. So, but where I am, it's holiday time. Not sure, I think it's Whitsun. So the chariot represents the 4th house of home and family life. And it's some way off, so it's something that's maybe taking time. Somebody's wanting to stay in the comfort zone for some reason. Home is where the heart is. So, the 1111 gateway, the home, the family life, weddings, celebrations, firm foundations, because in the olden days, those 4 staffs were put in strongly to build the rest of your home. And done by friends and family on your wedding day. So there's grapes there. There's the Aries and peace, war and peace. We've got the Scorpio energy. Something is ready to end. Someone's staying in the comfort zone, in their cocoon. They want to be safe. They don't want to. They don't want things to change. Change they will, or maybe already have. So delays in travel, problems with vehicles, emergency vehicles, fire engines, ambulances, police cars. Be careful when you're reversing. Mechanical problems, speeding tickets, parking fines. Not in control. So you're retreating because you're not in control. As healing needs to take place, somebody's stubborn here, refusing to take any steps forward at all. So the dark horse, problems with agriculture, the military, those in uniform of a darker complexion, stubbornness, hell will freeze over before there's an apology, terrorist attacks, it is Virgo energy, overthinking things, spiritual attacks. Coming to a standstill. We feel unprotected, so we've gone into our cocoon. Libra energy, bad advice, confusion. Don't take advice from others. And then Michael could be important. Narcissist. Oh, this is not good. And impatience. So we've got a narcissist in the home. We've got Scorpio and Cancer mentioned, so over emotional. Scorpio has a sting in the tail. Cancer has a nip in the claw. So yeah, it looks like war and peace. Definitely, it's a karmic situation. A home is not a home without a fire in the hearth, food on the table, and a welcome at the door. Someone's being very, very stubborn, and it is going to cause a lot of pain, a lot of arguments, and even violence from this man. It could be to do with a Vega cuspa or a Virgo. So the cusps are 21st of August, 21st of September, and the 21st of September, 21st of October. So 21st of September is a dodgy one. Yeah, we're going to have to fight for home and family. We can't have a day off. We can't find peace of mind. Again, it's the home and family. A celebration, a wedding. It's the only positivity that we've got in this. So maybe home is, like I said, where your heart is. It's the only place to be because everything else is going to pot. Stubbornness again, trying to control everything and everyone. What's yours will always be yours. Let go, and whatever stays is yours. You cannot control everyone and everything. Greed, finances, career at a standstill. Not looking good. Narrow-mindedness. Yeah. Enemies. The enemy within, perhaps. Not knowing who is the enemy, and it may well be yourself. Lack of communication, or if it does come, it will be harsh and it'll be quick. This could be about marriages, friendships, schools, teachers. Taurus energy. It's about believing in yourself, what you believe, your upbringing, your religion, indoctrination. Simon, Peter, the keys. Bind yourself to the spiritual, not the material. And there's the karmic Leo energy. Someone is ill or cowardly, impatient, bad-tempered. The heart and back could be an issue. 8 and 26. So tomorrow maybe. Too many, sorry. And a passing. Oh no. So it will feel like half of you has been taken, either financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. Lonely in a room full of people, feeling half erased. A bird in a gilded cage. You may have everything you need, but nothing you want. A hole in the pit of your stomach that you cannot fill. You can't ignore that because it's been there a long time. A passing, a betrayal, something bringing you to your knees. A setback. Something that stops you in your tracks. Yeah, someone's lying, someone's deceiving. We've got 2 children now. We've got a water sign and an air sign. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, perhaps. Lies, deceit and theft. You're being watched. A sporty child, perhaps, or a younger, immature energy. Ever watchful. Yeah, children are the issue. Grandparents, perhaps. Bedtime stories. The mother and child. So maybe mum in spirit, or a child. Again, it's growing through pain. The military, Memorial Days, Remembrance Days, November the 11th, May the 31st, or whatever it is where you come from. People in uniform mentioned more than once. Agriculture mentioned more than once. Taurus mentioned more than once. Doesn't matter whether you're ready or not, you will be chucked off that cliff and you're going to have to make your wings on the way down. It doesn't matter what you've done up to now. You need to draw a line in the sand and do the right thing. You're reaping what you sow. It's karmic. Go back to the apple tree. Prune back what no longer serves you. And concentrate on what does. Too many. 7 years. Comparing yourself to others. Comparison is not your friend. Don't do that. This is not a race. Many will have achieved the marriage, the 2.4 kids, etc. Some of you won't. Some of you will be thinking, why me? It's like an eternal struggle. But you concentrate on the negative rather than the positive. Good news will arrive. Perhaps a check's in the mail. This is a child of Earth. So we've got them all now, the younger energy, the younger generation, people younger than you. Someone in uniform, a gift, a message, a communication. No longer in denial, no longer protecting others. So you may have stopped protecting someone that doesn't deserve it. Abandonment issues. Reassessing, reevaluating, going back to correct something in the next 2 weeks. You're not waiting till you share the facts anymore. You've made your decision. Yeah, you're bringing the walls down. There will be arguments, accidents, bickering, and there's some unfinished business here that needs to be revisited. So, revisiting an old situation. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. It may be an ex-wife. There's something here, possibly 3 children, because the Taurus card is blessed 3 times. But it is going by the the only thing that's missing is the passion, the action, and it's time to take action. So it is about family, and they've said that with Kunaz and with today's card, the family and home life. And Ken, Scotland, like I said, knowledge gained, university study maybe, schools. Heimdall, the watchful sentinel. What did I say about being watched? The wise owl. So be alert, be aware. The letter K or C. The flame or torch, which is what we're missing. The pine tree. I don't think we've got pine on here. Oh, we have. It's Libra, which fits the pine tree. There's your Libra. It's one light keeps the darkness at bay and allows the sentinel to protect his charges from harm. The torch has other associations. It can symbolise learning, which is the schools, teachers, and especially the knowledge handed down from generation to generation, which is why the word kunas and ken are related to our word kin or kindred. The symbol of the flame can additionally be applied to passion, without which further generations would not exist, and we haven't got the passion. I've already said that. On the other hand, the word corn also resembles the Norse word of wasting or ulcer, so stomach ulcers from the worry perhaps, or ulcers elsewhere. Possibly because when maintaining the flame, the kindling that provides the fuel is eventually consumed, so you're running on empty. It's associated with the trustworthy gatekeeper of the gods, Heimdall, a deity as mysterious and brooding as a pine forest. Heimdall was a son of Odin, so sons especially, and Wednesday. It was his job to prevent mortals and giants from crossing the Rainbow Bridge, Bifrost, as it was prophesied that they would do, thereby bringing about Ragnarok, the end of the world, especially as we know it, the twilight of the gods. He was ever watchful and was thus identified with the vigilant owl, so you must be ever watchful. Heimdall was known as the shining god and was personified as the torch or beacon. He stood between Asgard and the world of humankind, and is credited with passing on the knowledge of the runes to mortals. Bonfires and beacons were lit, so 5th of November where I come from, but it could be any celebration where you're coming from, on the mountaintops in order to pass on news of great importance. So news of great importance is coming, but not quite yet. Likewise associated with Heimdall is the rune Kunas. So the most obvious meaning to this rune is the gaining and passing on of knowledge. However, we should not forget its connection with passion, which can be felt in both a physical and mental sense. One may be passionate about a subject or a person, for example. When this rune appears in a reading, the two concepts are often strangely mixed. The verb kennen meant both to conceive and to bring forth from the mind. In more modern terms, kunas can mean the start of a consuming love affair and the spark of meaningful relationship that will teach both parties a thing or two about life. This is one of the most positive routes, leading you on a path of new discovery. It is also an indicator of safety, because in some mystical sense you will be watched over as thoroughly as if Heimdall or the vigilant owl were guarding you from danger. A sudden powerful insight is likely, and you may feel touched by the clarity of a vision that you have never known before. So, however, the reverse seems more likely. The loss of love, friendship, and old loyalties are foretold. So paring away what no longer serves you with the 7 and which is that one? And the feeling the lack, the pit of your stomach. You may feel yourself to be adrift, abandoned, with very little idea of what to do next. There's the abandonment. However, kunas is primarily associated with learning, so it's important to remember that some lessons are hard ones to learn. So, unfinished business. It may be that it's time to let go of the past. Yes, let go. Let go and let spirit take care of it for now. Move on. All will be revealed in time. Don't panic. The lessons you need to learn will become evident to you, and you will soon find the right path, even if your guiding light seems dimmed right now, which it is. So, karma. The North Node, so it is rewards. The karmic rewards in Gemini, the path of effective communication. The soul is learning to express itself without ambiguity or ambivalence. So no anger. This is the path of truth, and the truth must come out, which is the Hierophant. Speak your truth. In the 5th house, the soul needs to learn to use power creatively, becoming empowered from the heart. And at the minute, our heart's not in it, which is a shame. Venus trine Pluto. There's Venus. The unknown. A lovely weekend for romance and the arts, film and creativity. The moon is in Capricorn, however, which is our shadow sign, so it's about green. Look with the eyes of an angel. They won't be searching for material things. Earth element. We need to stabilise the foundations. So, which is where we started. Stability. 38 makes 11. The 11-11 gateway. So it's time to make firm foundations. This is a gift from Spirit, the Ace of Pentacles, a new home, a new life, a new career. Every moment of every event of every man's life on earth plants something in his soul. So these are lessons learned. The name Thomas or Merton could be important. This is a seed. Should you choose to nurture it, it will grow. Now is the time to draw on your strength. We've got very little of it. Think of yourself as a solid and sure as a rooted tree. You are firm and nothing can knock you out of your spot. Earth is the element sign of Taurus. We've got it twice. Taurus there, Taurus there. Venus is Taurus. Virgo, and we've got Virgo there. And we've got Capricorn. Oh, we ain't got Capricorn. We've got Taurus and Virgo. It's time to keep centered, but more aptly, fasten yourself to the ground. Our spirit becomes stable, our souls deepen under the influence of earth. The earth element reminds us that we are engaged in the 5 senses. Our dreams become manifest in what is real, not what is imagined. Earth is the element of practicality and wisdom. Earth signs are about what's real, what can be proven, what is solid in our lives. But it's also materialism. Yes, we need to be grounded, barefoot on the ground, but we also need to keep in touch with our faith. What can be seen, felt, rather than imagined or dreamed. Earth tells us to take our time. There's no need to rush, but you're at a standstill. You're not even trying. We can achieve what we want while going through methodical steps. It all depends on how determined and measured we are, how strong and self-assured, and at the minute we're weak. The Earth element card is about finding meaning in the physical world, living free among nature, being an animal and human. The warning here is not to become stubborn, and we already have, I'm afraid, full stop. Allow others to be who they are. It's not a time to nitpick or criticise, which is the Virgo energy. When this card comes up in a reading, it can indicate that matters are becoming rock solid and sure, or it can mean that you have to prove yourself in some tangible way. Yes, you have to fight. Or very soon. The earth element can be about being practical and landing on your feet. You will want to look out for stubbornness at present, either in yourself or others. This can indicate being fixed in your views and not willing to try something new. It implies you may not feel it is time to change your ways. However, action is needed now. It is time to stop plodding and let go of your fears. This card is about building blocks, building a home, building a foundation for your way of life. In this way, you are finding the master plan of what works. It solidifies and focuses everything. It's a good omen because it means you are constructing a solid base that will last. It's about duty. It's about being measured in all that you do. It's about standing fast for your truth. The earth element card is also a sensual card having to do with appetites, where sex, need, and expression are concerned. This may have some relevance in your question. At worst, this card can represent hoarding and not being able to let go of things. Materialism will play into this, and it may indicate working for tomorrow while not living in the present. So you are encouraged to relax, take a break, and return to the garden. It is not a time for rushing things. Act in haste and repent at leisure. It could cause your tower to collapse. Remember, the foundations must be solid. Your happiness is dependent upon it. Progress will be made at a slow pace with a few steps backward before you get there. This matter is essential if you want it to last. So, a gift from Spirit. It's going to be set hard in concrete, and if it's not what you want, there'll be no changing it. So you have to take action now before it's too late. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to pull an Ogum then. It's divination time, so I'll pull that later. 35. This is Fionn's window. It shows the symbol of the Ogum, pronounced Ogham, which is an early form of Irish writing, so Ireland could be important. Placed around centric circles, each of the Ogham letters represents a tree, a form of Celtic tree calendar. Each tree or Ogham presents specific energies, much like rune symbols. Each tree has its own wisdom, knowledge to share, and therefore makes an amazing divination system, also a powerful way to advance our spirituality. The tree spirits are here to guide you. It may be time to work with those energies and go on a journey of self-discovery, much like a spiritual pilgrimage. The trees have much wisdom. There's much that we could learn from them. Upon drawing this card, you are being called to work more closely with these energies, so get grounded. The three staves at the bottom of this image have the Ogham symbol from left to right: hazel, apple, and alder. Apple is Gemini, Cancer, Cusper. We've got the three staves there, but we're not using them. Hazel and alder. So hazel is Gemini, and alder is Aquarius. Hazel is known as the tree of knowledge. Seek its help when in need of insight, so we need to learn something. Wisdom, creativity, abundance, needed to tap into source within you. Apple shares the month with hazel. It's a prized tree to the Druids for many reasons. So Adam, Eve, Lily. It is associated with the fairies, the magical Isle of Avalon, symbolic of fruitfulness, harvest, and abundance, which is Venus. It also represents a time to make decisions between good and bad things. There's your decision. Two of Swords, where is it? Abandonment. Feeling abandoned, needing to make a decision. There it is. Between good and bad. It also means time to rest and heal. Virgo energy. The older tree is associated with water, therefore emotions, but also offers support and possesses a strong male energy to help the foundations of your spiritual protection. So that is lacking at the minute, I'm afraid. You feel alone. It's not true, but you feel it, and your emotions are getting the better of you. So possibly because you're ill, feeling down, feeling like nothing's going right. Yeah, the Dream Walker, number 8. So we've got the 8 and 26 there, the illness, bad temper, karma again. So when the Dream Walker is your ally, well, it's not, it's your challenge. So let's try again. The Dream Walker challenges you to wake up from your restless sleep, in which you're not dreaming at all. This is a time to remind yourself of your passions. Like I said, the spark's gone out, and the aspirations you may have left behind. Perhaps you should reconsider and allow yourself your precious dreams again. Do not give up. There is always a way they can return to you, as long as you don't try to dictate in the form they take, how, when, where, who. Another way the Dream Walker challenges you is when you're in the middle of a nightmare brought on by others. Wake up, don't struggle, accept. For she reminds you that the divine will lead you out of this bad dream and into a much better one. This too shall pass. Be mindful that you have a unique and special purpose. You're always actively influenced your reality through your thoughts and reactions to life challenges. So keep it positive. I don't care how bad it gets, there is always a reason for it, and it may not come to light for a very long time, but you've got to do your best. That's all you can do, is your best. So I will pull that Urgum afterwards, and it's funny because it's a 35 again, which is the 8 again. We had 35 for 4 days on the trot, didn't we, last week? Before I went away, sorry. So that 35 means something, a door number, an age. I don't know. The inner truth. It's your throat chakra, which is Venus, which is a Hierophant. It's to do with the throat, and it's an issue. Your inner truth, what you believe is what will happen. So you have to believe in the positive manifestation, not the negative. So, inner truth. It's the ability to understand yourself at a very deep and instinctual level. It's that trust you gain when you accept that whilst it doesn't make sense right now, it will. It's finding the courage, which we haven't got at the minute, to blindly trust the message that your higher self is giving you. Everything's going to be fine when it looks like rubbish. Money is tight for you right now, possibly. Budgeting issues are having a huge effect on the next step that you take. Instinctively, you know all is well because Spirit keeps telling us it is. However, that is not what the bank balance is indicating. You need some extra money to take you to where you're going, but I would make it bigger than that. Not money, but you need to grow something. But you keep giving it away, believing that others' needs are more important than you. So your time and energy is your wealth as well. Your love. Stop giving it away and not giving it to yourself. You created this situation of hardship not by being frivolous, but by giving away much of what you have. To say no brings up feelings of being self-righteous and selfish, which is an old pattern from the past. Sometimes we have to say no, or else it prevents others from having their own experiences. You are just supporting them to stay stuck in their situation. Now is the time to allow others to grow without your assistance. So let go and let Spirit decide what's good and what's bad for you. Thanks for listening. If you are feeling a bit rough like me, then I'm praying for you. Sending positive healing energy. We can do this. Spirit keeps telling us they're just slowing us down for a little while so that we recoup our energy because we've still got more battles to come. Thanks for listening. Bye.